Neith, goddess of hunting, war, and weaving. Neith is one of the oldest deities in ancient Egyptian mythology, revered as the goddess of hunting, war, and weaving. Her multifaceted nature reflects the complexity and richness of Egyptian religious beliefs, as she embodies aspects of both creation and destruction. Neith's influence extended over various domains of life, making her an essential figure in the Egyptian pantheon. This comprehensive exploration delves into Neith's origins, attributes, worship practices, and lasting legacy. Origins and evolution. Neith's origins can be traced back to the pre-dynastic period of Egypt, around 6,000 years before Christ. She was originally worshipped in the Delta region, particularly in the city of Sais, which later became a major center for her cult. As one of the earliest deities, Neith's worship spread throughout Egypt, adapting and evolving over millennia. Neith's early association with hunting and war likely reflects the survivalist needs of pre-dynastic communities, where hunting was crucial for sustenance and warfare for protection. As society progressed, her role expanded to include weaving, symbolizing the creation and nurturing aspects of life. This duality of creation and destruction made Neith a versatile and powerful deity. Attributes and symbols. Neith is often depicted as a warrior goddess, wearing the red crown of Lower Egypt and carrying a bow and arrows. This imagery underscores her martial aspects and her role as a protector. Additionally, she is frequently shown holding a shuttle, an instrument used in weaving, highlighting her creative and nurturing side. The hieroglyph of Neith's name includes a shield and crossed arrows, further emphasizing her martial nature. However, she is also associated with the loom and the act of weaving, representing her as a motherly figure who weaves the fabric of life. This combination of symbols reflects the balance she maintains between warfare and creation. Neith in mythology. Neith's mythology is rich and varied, often intertwining with the stories of other major deities. One of the most notable myths involving Neith is her role in the creation story. She is sometimes depicted as the primordial waters from which all creation emerged, emphasizing her role as a creator goddess. In another myth, Neith is involved in the resolution of a conflict between Horus and Set, two powerful gods vying for the throne of Egypt. Neith's wisdom and impartiality in this dispute highlight her role as a goddess of justice and order. She is often portrayed as a mediator, using her intellect to maintain cosmic balance. Worship and rituals. The worship of Neith was widespread and varied, reflecting her diverse roles. Her primary cult center was in Sais, where grand temples were built in her honor. These temples were not only places of worship, but also centers of learning and weaving. Priestesses and priests dedicated to Neith played significant roles in maintaining these religious and educational institutions. Rituals dedicated to Neith often included offerings of weapons and woven goods, symbolizing her dual nature. Festivals celebrating Neith were marked by processions, music, and dance, reflecting her importance in both martial and domestic spheres. Devotees sought her protection in times of war and her guidance in domestic affairs, particularly weaving. Neith's role in Egyptian society. Neith's influence permeated various aspects of Egyptian society. As a war goddess, she was invoked for protection in battle and for victory over enemies. Soldiers and warriors would carry amulets bearing her symbols, believing in her power to safeguard them. Neith's role as a protector extended beyond the battlefield to include the protection of the pharaoh and the state. In the domestic sphere, Neith was revered as a patroness of weavers and mothers. Weaving, a crucial activity in ancient Egypt, was often seen as a sacred task under Neith's guidance. Women, in particular, sought her blessings in their weaving endeavors and in matters of childbirth and family. Artistic representations. Neith's depictions in Egyptian art are varied, reflecting her multifaceted nature. She is commonly portrayed as a regal figure wearing the red crown, with a bow and arrows, signifying her warrior aspect. In other depictions, she is shown with a loom or shuttle, highlighting her association with weaving. Temples and tombs often featured intricate carvings and statues of Neith, symbolizing her protective and nurturing roles. These artistic representations served not only as devotional images, but also as reminders of Neith's omnipresence in both the martial and domestic realms of life. Legacy and influence. Neith's legacy endured long after the decline of ancient Egyptian civilization. Her influence can be seen in various aspects of later cultures, particularly in the Greco-Roman period, where she was equated with Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom and war. This syncretism reflects the enduring power and relevance of Neith's archetype. In modern times, Neith continues to be a subject of interest for scholars and enthusiasts of Egyptian mythology. Her dual nature as a goddess of war and weaving provides a unique perspective on the roles of women and the divine in ancient societies. Neith's enduring legacy is a testament to her importance in the ancient Egyptian pantheon and her continued relevance in contemporary cultural and academic discourse. Conclusion: Neith, as a goddess of hunting, war, and weaving, represents the intricate balance between creation and destruction. Her worship, mythology, and artistic representations reflect her multifaceted nature and enduring influence. From the pre-dynastic period to modern times, Neith's legacy continues to inspire and captivate, embodying the complex interplay of power, protection, and creativity in ancient Egyptian culture. Detailed examination of Neith's aspects. Neith as a warrior goddess. Neith's role as a warrior goddess is perhaps her most prominent aspect. In a society where survival often depended on martial prowess, Neith's protection was vital. She was believed to guide and protect soldiers in battle, ensuring their success and safety. The rituals performed in her honor often included the consecration of weapons, which were believed to be imbued with her divine power. Neith as a huntress. Before agriculture became widespread, hunting was a crucial activity for sustenance. Neith, as a huntress, was revered for her skills and her ability to provide food for her people. Hunting scenes depicted in ancient Egyptian art often include representations of Neith, emphasizing her importance in this domain. Her association with hunting also underscores her connection to the natural world and its cycles. Neith as a weaver. Weaving was a fundamental activity in ancient Egypt, essential for creating clothing, sails, and other textiles. Neith's association with weaving highlights her role as a creator and nurturer. The act of weaving was seen as a sacred task, with each thread representing the interconnectedness of life. Neith's guidance in weaving was believed to ensure the prosperity and harmony of the household. Neith's symbolism and iconography. The symbols associated with Neith, such as the shield, crossed arrows, and the loom, reflect her dual nature. These symbols were not only decorative, but also held profound religious significance. Amulets and talismans bearing Neith's symbols were common, worn by both men and women seeking her protection and blessings. Neith in literature and texts. Neith is frequently mentioned in ancient Egyptian texts, including religious hymns, inscriptions, and mythological narratives. These texts provide valuable insights into her worship and the beliefs associated with her. In the pyramid texts, for instance, Neith is invoked for protection and guidance, underlining her importance in the afterlife. Neith's temples and worship centers. The primary center of Neith's worship was in Sais, where her temple complex was among the most magnificent in Egypt. This complex included not only religious structures but also schools and workshops dedicated to weaving. Pilgrims from across Egypt would visit Sais to pay homage to Neith and seek her blessings. Comparative analysis with other deities. Neith's multifaceted nature invites comparisons with other deities, both within the Egyptian pantheon and beyond. In Egypt, she is often compared with Sekhmet, another warrior goddess, and Isis, a goddess of motherhood and magic. In the Greco-Roman world, Neith's attributes were assimilated with those of Athena, highlighting the universal themes she embodies. Neith's influence in modern culture. Neith's legacy extends beyond ancient Egypt into modern culture. Her symbolism of strength, protection, and creativity continues to inspire artists, writers, and scholars. Modern interpretations of Neith often explore her relevance in contemporary discussions of gender roles, power dynamics, and the integration of seemingly opposing forces. Conclusion: Neith's enduring legacy. Neith, as the goddess of hunting, war, and weaving, represents a profound and enduring archetype in human culture. Her dual nature as both a creator and destroyer reflects the complex interplay of forces that shape our world. Through her worship, mythology, and artistic representations, Neith continues to inspire and captivate, embodying the timeless qualities of strength, protection, and creativity.